council communications. Councilman Bear.
Thank you, Mr. President. A couple things. I attended the Transportation Symposium today that the West Florida Regional Planning Council is putting on. That's where Councilwoman Myers is also. I'll be heading back there tomorrow. I moderated a session today on military installations, which was a good session. Didn't have anybody from Pensacola, but we had somebody from Panama City, Hurlburt, and the 7th Special Forces Group. So it was a good conversation. There's one item I wanted to mention. I had a citizen talk to me about the Pensacola Marathon. She lives in the Whispers, and apparently there was a DJ playing very loud music early in the morning there as part of that, and I would think that our law, our loud noise law ought to cover that. She happens to have a spouse who has PTSD, and that was not a good experience to have music playing loud that early in the morning. They asked to have them turn it down. They would not. So I think that's something we need to look at when we have events that are all over our city, that we obey the whatever the noise ordinance is. I've already talked to our council executive about this, and I think he's talked to the administrator. I went out to Roger Scott for a soccer game this past weekend, or maybe it was a weekend ago, 2 weekends. But the football program, I guess that's the NEP program, was charging people to park at the fields there, and they were only charging people apparently that were there for football, and they were trying to stop every car as they came in there, which I did not stop. And they had one of those agriculture state enforcement officers out there trying to stop people too, which he was parked on the grass, which is also against the law. But I think that's very inappropriate. I will be bringing legislation to stop that in our parks. Unless it's a city official that's charging, we should not be allowing organizations to charge to park at a city park. And then finally, it's already been mentioned, the Uber, the 4-month, at a recent meeting, a statewide meeting in Metropolitan Planning Organization Advisory Council, there are a number of cities and counties that are starting to deregulate their taxi cabs, their taxi industry, so that they can create a more level playing field with Uber. And I am researching that and may bring legislation to address that in the future.
Dr. Wu.
Thank you very much. Very rapidly, yesterday they had a very moving Veterans Day ceremony. We were well represented. The mayor was there, City Administrator Eric Olson, Council Member Bear, Spencer, myself, and Dottie Dubuisson from out in the audience. And forgive me if I've left anybody off, but I think we were well represented, and it was a very moving ceremony. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And a couple things I got. Just to let Councilman Bear know, since we're in an open meeting and it's not sunshine, I'd be very supportive of deregulated cabs. So I'll let you know that now. The other thing is, just a reminder, we have a meeting on the 24th at 9 a.m. for our special meeting for the next president. And also the December meeting, because of a conflict, there's a Admiral's dinner, I think, that night that a lot of council members, or at least I've been told that that's highly attended. So I'm going to move our meeting in December from Thursday the 10th to Wednesday the 9th. Other than that, any more council meeting communications?
Okay.
The 9th. It's the Wednesday before. It's the day before.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Civic announcements? Nope. Well, we got